A very good morning to everyone. Welcome to Global Online. And yes, here we are back with our NTA UGC NET preparation for paper 1, that is 2023 batch. And as you all are aware that we have doing practice series MCQs for all the units. Last week we have completed the practice series. This week also we are doing the same practice series with different units. And today the unit which we are going to see is your unit, that is Higher Education System. This is a practice series MCQ which we are going to see today. Before we go ahead, let's quickly understand what does Global Online has to offer you as a study material for paper 2. So yes, Global Online is offering you study material for paper 2 for the subjects which are listed on the screen. Now this particular study material consists of MCQs as well as it consists of notes, okay, which will be available to you with the help of this given WhatsApp number. You can get your copy if you can ping us on the given WhatsApp number. The fees is rupees 1600, but right now we have a 20% off. So the fees is 1280 for the study material of paper 2. We do have something as a quick revision PDF for paper 1 also. So all those students who are looking for a last minute revision in the form of PDF, we do have PDF for you all, which will be consisting of 2000 plus MCQs, updated MCQs, current affairs, short notes, previous year questions, along with the answer keys, and yes, the most repeated question, which is all available at a fee cost of rupees 699 on the given WhatsApp number. You can ping us on the given WhatsApp number in order to avail your copy. A very good morning to everyone. Yes, we will start the session for the day now. So here comes the first question of our session for Higher Education System. So the first question talks about the characteristics of an effective team in an institution of higher education. So now in higher education, what are the characteristics of effective team in an institution? So when we're talking about an effective team who looks after the education system in an higher institutes, what exactly are the characteristics which that team should possess? So the atmosphere which tends to be informal, in which members of the team are involved, lot of discussion where everyone participates, a group which is well understood and accepted by the other group members, that is things which are well understood and done by the other group members. The members of the group avoid disagreement and conflict among themselves, or they are not afraid of putting their ideas across. So which of the following can termed as the characteristics of the institution of higher institution with respect to effective team in the organization? So let's see. Question number 1 is reflected on the screen. You can come with the answer, everyone. First question 1. Is it option number A, B, C, D? Which option terms to be correct, or what characteristics can you see in the team of higher education, with respect to effective characteristics? So let's see now. So when we talk about effective characteristics, yes, the atmosphere needs to be informal. Yes, very true. There has to be a discussion. Yes. The group is well understood by the other group. Yes, very true. And the group are not afraid of putting their ideas in front of everyone. So these are the characteristics which are reflected. Now the members of the group avoid disagreement and conflict among themselves. See, this characteristics cannot be seen because obviously when there is a group where there is a discussion, there has to be some amount of disagreement or a conflict. So when we talk about the characteristics, so avoiding disagreement and conflict will be odd man out. So option number A, B, C, D will be our right option. Okay. Coming to the next question, that is question number 2, where question number 2 talks about helping the individuals and social groups acquire social values and contributes to the development of what? So when we are talking about helping individuals and social groups, so individual and social groups which help each other in order to acquire values, contribute to the development of what? Is it environmental awareness? Is it environmental knowledge? Is it environmental attitude? Or is it environmental skills? So helping individuals and social groups acquire values in order to contribute for what? For the development of what? Is it, as I said, is it awareness? Is it knowledge? Is it attitude? Or is it skills? So basically they are working towards what? So when we talk about the individuals and social groups which acquire values, they are contributing towards the development of attitude. Okay. Now when we say environmental attitude, we have a description of this in the coming slides also. So the first The world first intergovernmental conference on environment education was organized by United Nations Education, Scientific, Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO, in cooperation with United Nations programs, which was conducted in Georgia, that is in the year 1977. Okay, and yes, conform to this environmental awareness, knowledge, attitude, skills, we are going to see these points also in the coming slides. So here there are 5 environmental educational objectives. Okay, the categories are divided into 5 categories. So one is awareness, okay, another is knowledge, third is the attitude, next is the skills, and then is participation. See, we are talking about what? We are talking about environmental education objectives. So when we talk about awareness, it is, to bring sensitivity in the environment or with the problems of the environment. So it is to make sure that the individual and the social group are acquiring an awareness with respect to the total environment or its problem. Knowledge, so it is basically which is understanding, which is related to the understanding with respect to environment and its problem. When we talk about attitude, it is nothing but the set of feelings or the values with respect to the environment, where it will motivate and encourage for active participation. When we talk about skills, it is basically to acquire and identify the skills with respect to environmental problems. And when we talk about participation, it is to provide, an opportunity to be actively involved. So this is what, is with reference to environmental educational objectives. Okay, there will be definitely questions more on this, so you should be very, very well clear that what results to awareness, what results to knowledge, what is resulting to attitude, skills, or participation. Fine. Now let's see the statement. We have 2 statements. You have to tell which statements are right or which statements are wrong. So let's go one by one related to the statement. So the statement 1 tells that ability of an individual or a group implies the components of knowledge, skill, and experience. So when we talk about the ability of an individual or maybe of a group, it implies to the components of what? Either to the knowledge, skills, and experience. That is your statement number 1. Statement 2 talks about willingness of an individual or the group, which implies the components of confidence, commitment, and motivation. So which statement stands to be right, or which is correct, incorrect, vice versa? Once again, we will come to the statements. One statement talks about the ability of the individual or the group, which implies the components of knowledge, skill, and experience, whereas other talks about the willingness, which implies the confidence, commitment, and motivation. So whether what of the statements are true or which statements is not, is incorrect. So you have to individually judge from both the statement point of view. I hope you are very clear, or those who are not clear, once again I'll explain them. Let's see the answer. See, ability of any individual or for a matter of any group. When we talk about ability, we talk about what? We talk about the knowledge, we talk about the skill set, and we talk about the experience, irrespective of whatever field you are in. But these points talks about what? This takes into consideration the ability or the knowledge or the skills. Now willingness, yes, willingness is seen, or the components of willingness are confidence, the level of confidence, the level of commitment, and the level of motivation through which we see this following. Is it clear? Okay, moving towards question number 4. So question number 4 talks about universities are established under the act, that is under the state or central act under 2F of UGC Act 1956. So it is talking about what? Establishment under 2F. Now what is the statement 2? Deemed to be universities declared by the notification of central government on the advice of UGC under the section 3 of UGC Act 1956. So how the statement stands to be correct or true or false, we need to talk about them. So basically you need to understand what is 2F and 2B. So let's understand. Yes, both the statements are true, but I need to explain you. So for that I have just added word supporting notes for you. So when we talk about UGC, it is a one which provides financial assistance, okay, to the colleges which comes under the section 2F, okay, in order to receive the grant, which is under the section 12B, okay, as per the pattern of approval based on various schemes. Now let's understand what is this 2F. 2F is nothing but the one which follows the regulation. It in simple word I have just marked and written also very well, very clearly. 2F is the one which follows the regulations, the rules, whereas 12B is the one which makes the rule. So when I talk about the financial assistance which are given to the eligible colleges which comes under 2F are declared to be fit to receive the grant under the section 12B. So it means 2F, the institution or the college is following the rules and regulations which are made as per the section 12 subsection B. Is it clear? So this is very important for you to remember. So any type of question comes, you should be able to crack it. Coming to next question, question number 5. So question number 5 talks about in which year the union government decided that all the cases which are pertaining to the allocation of grants in aid from public funds to the central university and other universities and institutions will be referred under UGC. So under which section this happened? So for that it was year 1952, it was year 1953, it was year 1954, or it was the year 1956. So under what it was, this decision was taken in which year with respect to the section, whether it's 52, 53, 54 or 56. Okay, so basically it happened in the year 1952. So all the decisions pertaining to the cases was taken in the year 1952. 5D, no, 5D, 5 is not D, Gayatri, it's 5 is 1. All the cases related to the grant was referred to UGC under the section, under the year 1952. Fine. Okay, we have done one question already on environmental objectives. So this is the second question. Now you have to give they have given you the categories of the objective. You have to state which are the examples of the objective. So the objectives as is awareness, knowledge. The objectives are awareness, knowledge, attitude and skills, and they have given the examples of the objectives. So you have to tell which examples are matching with what. Okay, so the categories of environmental objectives are given, examples are also given. So you need to reflect that which of them stands, falls under the criteria. So let's see. So when we are talking about objectives, whether it is awareness, knowledge, attitude and skills, how it is matched properly. So the right option is option number 4. Now let us see awareness. So as I said, awareness is about acquiring a sensitivity to the total total environment with respect to the group or an individual. When I talk about knowledge, so it is basically knowledge is referring to what? Gaining the variety of experiences with respect to environment and the associated problems. When I'm talking about attitude, it is about values. When I'm talking about skill set, it is about the identification and solving of the problem. So this is how it works with reference to environmental objectives and their examples. Okay, so the right answer is option number 4. Now coming to question number 7. Question number 7 talks about a vital role in human resource development of a country centered on skilled manpower, productivity and quality of life of its people is focused on which domains? A vital role in human resource development of a country centered on skilled manpower, productivity and quality is focused on what? Whether it is focusing on professional education, whether it is focusing on formal education, a lifelong education, or technical education. So when we are talking about the vital role in human resource development of a country, skilled on manpower, productivity, or quality of life, so it is related to what? So it is basically related to technical education. So when we are talking about skilled manpower, when we are talking about productivity, when we are talking about quality of life, it is associated with what? It is associated with technical education. Okay. Now we have next question is, which of the following is a residential center for free and creative inquiry into the fundamental themes and problems of lives and thoughts? So which is a residential center for free and creative inquiry into fundamental themes and problems? Whether it is Dr. Zakir Hussain Memorial College, whether it is Lal Bahadur Shastri Vidyapit, whether it is Indian Institute of Advanced Study, whether it is National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So which of the following is a residential center for free and creative inquiry into fundamental themes and problems from the list given below? So when we talk about a residential center for free and creative inquiry, it is basically Indian Institute of Advanced Study. So it is Indian Institute of Advanced Study, which is a center for free creative inquiry with respect to what? Problems of lives and thoughts. Fine. Okay. Coming to question number 9. Now question number 9 is, which of the following has been the main aim of education during ancient India? So when we are talking about the main aim of education during ancient India, is it emancipation or liberation? Is it material development? Is it fulfillment of vocational needs? Is it inculcation of social values? So which is 3? We are now into 9th question, and 9th question we have spoke about the main aim of education during ancient India. Is it clear? Okay. Now coming to the 10th question, where we have two statements again. So institutional autonomy, that is freedom, guarantees academic freedom. So academic freedom and institutional freedom guarantees the education which is free. Sorry, not the education, the academic freedom, you can say. Statement 2 talks about academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. So it is showing the correlation between the educational freedom, that is the academic freedom, and the institutional autonomy, the status of the institution. So which statement stands to be correct, which statement stands to be false? We need to understand that very well. Okay, so let's see. So when we are talking about question number 10, so basically statement 1 is correct, that is institutional autonomy guarantees academic freedom. Yes. 2 is false, academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. No. Because in order to ensure the freedom of study or to teach or to determine the research questions or academic freedom, we require institutional autonomy. But in other words, it is not possible without institutional autonomy. It is incorrect. Institutional autonomy is must, or it's a necessity, but not a condition for academic freedom. And hence statement 2 stands to be what? It stands to be true, statement 2 stands to be false or incorrect, and statement 1 stands to be true. Okay. Coming to question number 11, which statutory body of a university has a power to accord? Now what is the meaning of accord? It is to grant the approval to the program and courses. So which body gives an approval for the program or courses? Is it Senate? Is it syndicate? Is it academic council? Or is it board of studies? So which of them grant the approval to the program and courses from the given below? So when we talk about the approval for the program and courses, it is basically, the right answer is academic council. But now I have listed all the examples over here for your understanding. So when it comes to Senate, it is nothing but a governing body in universities and colleges which has a typical supreme academic authority. So it has the authority. Okay. Syndicate is nothing but small group, peer learning small groups. Board of studies is nothing but a statutory body which each department shall have a board of studies. So when we talk about as academic council, it's a principal body which follows, which is definitely, which has a provisions with memorandum of association and has a control and responsibility over the standard of education, over the teaching, training, pedagogies, over the inter-department coordination as well as research. So basically it is, it is the main principal academic body. Okay. Now coming to question number 12. Question number 12 is about which of the following are the indicators of accountability for an institution of higher learning. So when we talk about indicators of accountability of higher institutions of learning, so whether it is provision for professional development, either it is utilization, either it is relevance of courses, whether it is performance of students, or whether it is employment pattern. So here they are talking about indicators. There should be following indicators of external accountability for the institution of higher education or higher learning. Either we can have learning or education. So the points are given below. If you want, I'll just read it once again. Whether it is provisional for professional development, utilization of pattern, relevance of courses, performance of students, or employment pattern. What exactly is the right code? Yes. I'll wait for some students to just go to the course and come with the right answer. Okay, so when we're talking about external accountability, so it is basically the courses which are relevant to the societal needs. It is to the performance of the students, and at the same time it is to the employment pattern. Utilization of library or provision of professional development for teachers does not comes an indicator for the external accountability. So that is not an indicator with respect to external accountability. I hope that is very clear. Okay, now let's move to the 13th question, which is an example of modality of which is an example of modality of higher education, is the one of the example of post-independence India. So which of the following modality of higher education is one of the example of evolution in the post-independence India? So whether it is teacher, whether it is technical education, whether it is legal education, or whether it is distance education. So what stands to be the example of modality of higher education? So let's see how many of you can answer this question. What exactly do you understand with the given question, and what example will you come up with? If you do not know what is the meaning of modality, that is you can say it is like basically it means the mode you can talk about which exists, okay, in the higher education with the evolution of post-independence India. So it is basically what? It is basically distance education. So the learning modalities, as I saying, the mode, okay, which was which was to receive or to store the information, and there were widely 4 accepted modalities, that is visual, auditory, reading, writing, or kinesthetic, the movements. Okay. Coming to question number 14, it is in which education system, in the university education system as prevalent now, which of the body looks after approval of curriculum and courses of study? So whether it is board of management, whether it is academic council, or it is board of studies or university court. So which looks after the approval of curriculum and courses? So when we are talking about approval of curriculum and courses, it is basically academic council. Okay, we have just studied academic council is nothing but a principal body. Okay, and coming to the last question for the day, for the introduction of the concept of total quality management. Now see, total quality management basically is nothing but where the improvement is seen with respect to every step. So which of the following is considered helpful? System thinking, participatory management, or rigorous admission procedure, or it is SWOC, that is strength, weakness, opportunities and challenges, or it is introduction to skill development programs. So which is which is considered to be helpful, or which is considered to be the one which is really helpful with respect to total quality management? So when we're talking about total quality management as one of the important concept with the consideration of helpful in education or universities, so it comes with what? It comes with system thinking, yes. It comes with participatory management, yes. And it comes with the SWOC, that is understanding the strength, the weaknesses, opportunities and challenges. As I said, total quality management is nothing but an accomplishment towards the planning, the formulation, execution, which will definitely go for bring improvement in the education sector. Is it clear? Yes. So that's all for the day today. Tomorrow we'll be coming up with 15 different set of questions for the next unit, that is people development and environment. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.